Hello, everybody. Are you ready to do some good trash talking? Oh, okay. Some trash talking, maybe not so good, but still, we're going to talk some trash. Before I get into what I'm going to be doing for this video, I'm going to ask you to please do all of the things. You know what they are. Give me the thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, leave me a comment, share, whatever else it is that you do for the YouTube videos. I always forget stuff. All right, so this is a long video. Just warning you now. It's going to kind of be in chunks. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about my empties for the month. I'm going to do it in the order that I am doing my point values for my makeup rehab. Then I am going to go into all of the crazy stuff that I have gotten. So anybody that is triggered by any of that or doesn't want to watch a haul or whatever, I'm going to give you an opportunity to click out at that point, and then I am going to discuss all of the things that I decided I must have in my life because I am one of the makeup monsters. Me and Erica Ashley, we are the makeup monsters. So that will be coming up. Then I'm going to give you the updated points value for what I've done for my beauty bank, makeup rehab, low buy, whatever it is we're calling this. And of course, then I will finish with my music moment just because I want to. Yeah, so I've been doing it. All right. First part of all of this, if you are all set to begin, is going to be my foils and, well, my foil samples because I don't really have fragrance samples this time, but I do have plenty of foil samples for you. All the goods, all the goods. So we're going to run through these rather quickly. Now, my system on this is 5 of these foil samples equals half a point. I know, I know. So I have got, okay, I can't pronounce this. I've got this. It's a luxury hand cream. It was one of those free samples that someone in the mall handed me, and I'm sure it's incredibly expensive. Yes, it was lovely. Am I going to go buy it? No. But I liked it. Yeah, I've got nothing more to say about that. I have so much hand cream and body lotion and all that stuff that it's not anything I need. So let's talk about some of the stuff that I did use because I was in Minnesota, so there were some things that I used that way. There were some things we did for an overnight trip, so I brought some different things then. One of them, of course, is my Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen, which is my holy grail. I love that. We all know this. I did play with some Laneige products. I had 2 of the Water Bank Moisture Creams. I like this. I really, really do. I don't know what my fascination with Laneige is, but it seems to be a brand that I absolutely love. Here I am whining about face creams not being thick enough and all this other stuff, yet that's one I love, and it's a water cream. And maybe that's why I love it. I don't actually know. I haven't figured that out yet. But then I also did try the Cream Skin Milk Oil Cleanser, which was nice. I enjoyed that. I've got a Kylie Skin. Okay, I need glasses for some of this because I can't see what these things say. This print is tiny. All right, this is the face moisturizer, and it was fine. I'm too old for Kylie Skin. Let's just be realistic about it. Then I've got a couple of glow recipes. I've got the Plum Plump Hyaluronic Serum, which is nice, but I can't say that I had enough of this to actually make that much of a comparison to the ordinary, which I normally use, which seems to work just fine for me. So I'm kind of glad because heaven forbid I want to switch to the more expensive one. And then I also did the niacinamide dewdrops. My skin likes niacinamide, so I've been using the one from Naturium. And I'm perfectly happy with that. It's a reasonable price, and I enjoy it. Oh, Lucy just jumped up. Wait, this way. Emmy decided she was just in for the long haul, so she laid down, but Luce decided to come back out and join us too. Okay, so then I have a Solwasso First Care. This is an activating serum. I think somewhere I might have a small bottle of this. This is a fairly decent, fairly expensive brand, but it's good stuff, and I do actually enjoy it. Stupid computer. Yes, I know. All right, back to what I was saying. Only I get sidetracked by my own viewfinder. This stuff is nice. I don't actually know what all's in it or what all it's supposed to do, but it sure feels good. All right. I don't think I've ever gone out and bought myself a bottle, but I'm pretty sure I had seen, I don't know if it was here, if I was in Minnesota, but you'll see more of that. I've used it before. I liked that sample. I'll be using it again. This one I was excited about. This is the Shiseido, and this one is the Wrinkle Smoothing Eye Cream. That's what that is. And I liked this. This is a nice eye cream. It's got a not so user-friendly price tag, but it's nice. Then I had a Way Thick Hair treatment mask. The words are on the front of it. You'd think I'd remember. I wouldn't say this is for thick hair. Like, I would never, ever recommend this to Danny or Deb or Andrea or, yeah, no. I mean, I've got thin hair. I just have lots. And it was fine for me, but it was not something that, I don't think that would be good enough for any of them with their gorgeous thick hair. All right, then I had 2 of these Oribe packets. It was a 3 that came together. So I've got 2 of the shampoos, 2 of the conditioners, and this one is the Hair Alchemy, by the way. I probably could have told you that. And then I actually have 1 of the Fortifying Treatment Serum. I have the other one. I haven't used it, so just 1 on that one. Then I had a single pack of the Avant Collagen, Aloe Vera, Hyaluronic, Lavender Oil, Glycerin, Vitamin C, Allantoin? I don't know what that is. They're the Hydro Bright Collagen Eye Restoring Pads. That's a lot of flippin' words just to say they're eye patches, basically. They were nice. They were good. They're good ones. I think Avant is another one of those that comes with a really fun price tag, so that's probably not something I'm going to be picking up. I don't know if this should be half a point or if this should be a point. What did I put this in? What did I put this in? I might have put that as a point. I may be lying to you. Oh, where is it? Where did that go? Okay, I might... Oh, I did put it in my half point category. I wasn't sure. I got 2 uses out of this. I don't know what this normally comes in. This is the Tony Moly Golden Pig Collagen Bounce Mask. Reminded me of a more pleasant version of the Pharmacy Honey Mask. I wasn't super fond of that one to begin with, but I like the Tony Moly better. And I believe that's probably cheaper. Then I had gotten these somehow as some kind of a freebie. They're just the Ultra Beauty Wipes. It's a little 8 count, so I just counted it as a foil packet. Foil packets, I do not do pricing on. I'm not trying to hit 5K. My goal is to hit 25K, but I think I can do that without having to nickel and dime myself. So I don't know why I'm putting them back in the bag. So I'm not going to give you a total on that, and when I give you my monthly total, it isn't going to include that, just so you know. I did not have any of the freebie fragrance samples. I do have some minis. I have the Juliet Has a Gun, not a perfume, it's the white one, and Magnolia Bliss. This still has like a little drop of it, but I've been trying it and I cannot get this thing out. I actually, oh, okay, I did get a little bit. Well, now I'll smell good. I put these into my old Scentbird ones that I reuse for everything because these do not have sprayers and I prefer that kind of a dispersal method. So those are half a point each. And then I have got Perfect Peony, which is a Bath and Body Works fragrance that they did with their, they sell these like for about $13 or whatever, but they do these in conjunction with some of the lines of the fragranced items that they have for shower gel, body care, body lotion, body care. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. And so that's what that is from. And I did have this. I thought I had it in a perfume, but okay, apparently it's bedtime. I thought I had this in a project, but now I can't actually remember. But I finished this up. This is also considered half a point due to the size of it. All right. We're getting there. We're getting there. All right. So the fragrance stuff, $43.95. If you care. I usually give you like a kind of a whole total, but since I've got this stuff broken down by category this month, I'm going to give it to you that way. Then we've also got some more half point empties. Now, with that, I have a powder, but you're going to kind of see that later, and I'll explain that later, and it will make more sense as we go along. So I do have a small powder that I don't have the container to show you right now. I finished the Laneige Gummy Bear Lip Sleeping Mask. I love that stuff. I finished a mini of the Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen. I finished, this is the travel size of the Smashbox Photo Finish. This is just the original. And it's, the Smooth and Blur. And so we cleaned that all out. So that one's inept. And this is still probably my favorite. I hate to say it. And then I did finish one of the baby Lancome Genifiques. These just have it doesn't have a dropper. It just has like kind of well, I guess that would be a pipette. I'm not sure. Or maybe that is only if it's a dropper one. I don't know. But that's how you disperse the product instead of pouring it into your hand. When it gets far enough down, I store it upside down so I can get the rest out and pour it in my hand. Now, the most exciting thing I have in the half point category. You guys should all be proud of me. Actually, if you've seen some of my other updates, you already know this. But you should still be proud of me because this for me is a huge accomplishment. I hit an eyeshadow pan. Do we see that lovely pan there? Oh, yes, we do. I hit a pan in Fangs from the BH Cosmetics Venom palette. And I explained in my Eyes project how I did that. This is what I use for Day of the Dead when I do my sugar skulls. But hitting a pan earns me half a point, and that is a big deal because I didn't realize I knew eventually it would happen, but I didn't realize it was going to happen when it did. And I was very excited to see pan. We always love to see that. Sorry, talking too much already. My throat's getting dry. All right, so then for that, we have got $65.96 for the value on all of those little half point earners. Then we move into the 1 point category. Yeah, I'll get to that in a second. Anyway, I went through Bath & Body Works Perfect Peony in the 3 ounce. I did the Hemp's Pumpkin Spice and Vanilla Chai in the 2.25 ounce. I have a 0.67 of the Lancome Genifique. So of the ones that they sell, this is the small size. There's this, a 1 ounce, a 1 point something that I don't remember what, or maybe that's the jumbo. But anyway, of the ones that are for sale, this is the smallest one, so it is a 1 point earner for me. I went through a full pack of makeup wipes, and then the Rodial Vitamin C Brightening Mask, energizing face mask, sorry, not brightening, energizing. I believe these are sold individually. Oh my goodness, yes they are. This thing retails for $18. That's stupid. I thought the Lancome ones at $15 were bad. That's even worse. So those are all 1 point empties. My grand total for that, even though it really is only a few items, is $96. Getting a little bit expensive there. All right, then we're going to go into the 2 point empties. Now, the one thing that I have, the first thing, not the one thing, I have several things. I finished off a Derma E cleansing balm. This is no longer available. It is discontinued. It is gone. You can't get it from Derma E's site. You can't. I got this at Ulta, and then they went on clearance, and then it went away. This is a 3.3 ounce jar. The only thing with this is it has an orange scent. So as I was using it, I was holding my breath for part of it, and then trying to not breathe through my nose. It sounds very strange, but orange scent makes the back of my throat blister. But if I was just breathing through my mouth, I seemed to be okay. If I inhaled through my nose, then the back of my throat would start to itch. I don't understand my allergies. I just kind of try and work around them. So you can't get it. I can't replace it. And honestly, I wouldn't. It worked well, but because of the orange scent, I wouldn't have replaced it. So don't have much more to say about that. Finished off a regular size 8 ounce bottle of the Bath & Body Works White Jasmine Shower Gel. I like the scent of that. That one is a nice one. Does this one say on it? Some of these things started saying they're cruelty free. This specifically says on the bottle, not tested on animals. Just, I know a lot of people had really gotten away from Bath & Body Works because they were not considered cruelty free. So just to let you guys know, I think I had mentioned before that I had seen that on something, and that one, like I said, specifically says that. So just a heads up. I did finish off the Ordinary's Buffet. You saw that in a project. Then, okay, I have my 1.7 ounce of the Supergoop sunscreen, which I cut open and cleaned out to get every last little drop because I love it. And sunscreen is important. Always wear your sunscreen, even in the winter. All right. Yeah. Then I had this Meaningful Beauty eye cream, and this is the Cindy Crawford stuff. So the full name on this is Lifting Eye Cream Advanced Formula. This is a half an ounce. I, at one point, had one of those subscription boxes to Meaningful Beauty, and so I had some of this stuff around. I had no clue this eye cream was, I mean, really, seriously, $46. Good thing I never paid full price for that. All right, then I have got what I have always mistakenly called a lipstick. Apparently it isn't. I think it's a tinted lip balm, but I always counted it as a lipstick. This is the Rare Beauty by Selena Gomez. This is in Sincere. That's the name of it. I can't really get you a swatch anymore because when I try and do it, it's so close to the metal that the metal just drags across it and scrapes it right off. So that's completed. We do not dig out these things. So that one's done. And now here's where I'm going to pop in a picture. This is the Franken powder that I had been using. Okay, so you've got that mini Tarte one, which is the one I didn't have to show you just a little bit ago. And then I had added an entire full brand new container of the e.l.f. HD powder to the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Translucent powder and Franken them all together. I added a couple other powders because I hate the Maybelline Fit Me powder. I don't hate the powder. I hate the fact that it is just not, it's too dark for me. I got the lightest one they have aside from the transparent, translucent, whatever the no color shade is, which is what I should have done. I didn't realize that it would be that tinted. So I have to continually Franken that because it does not work on my skin otherwise. And to tone that down, I need to use a lot of other powders. So I did finish all of it. And that was from my Throwback 30 project. You should have seen that. So that is another one. All of those empties come up to a grand total of $148.44. I'm telling you, I did good with the dollar value this time. And believe it or not, I actually have something in my 3-point category. These are the things that take me forever to finish because they're just a lot of product or just products that are really hard to get through. So the first thing I have is a Hemp's Original, and this is the 17 fluid ounce bottle. I love this scent. I scraped out everything that I could. Apparently there's just a touch. I scraped it with the silicone spatula, so I got it to the best of my ability. I don't know how Danny goes through these so fast because I don't. So this one is completely empty and can go in the recycling now. And yes, I can actually rinse that out and put it in my recycling. Yay me. And then the other thing I have is a Rimmel Stay Matte Press Powder. You guys had seen this. This had been around for a couple of things. The last project I had it in as a usage goal to just try and get more usage before it completely cracked. When I went to scrape off the hard pan, that's when we crumbled. So what I had done is I had mooshed this all up and thrown it in with the very last of the Franken anyway. I finished everything off. Pressed powders are a 3-point item for me because those do take me way longer than a loose powder to go through. So for that category, we have got $28.97. Between my half a point and this and that, I'm mixing up my decimal points for the point category and the dollar category. I've just got it all screwed up here. All right, so here's how this breaks down. The dollar value with all of the totals I have given you is $383.32 for the month of February. That's not too bad. Did I add that to January's total anywhere? Well, that would have been smart of me to do now, wouldn't it? So, of course, I didn't do it. I'll put it on the screen because honestly, I don't have a clue. I don't remember writing it down. Well, that would... yeah, I don't know. I'll put it on the screen somewhere. All right. Now, the points on this. I earned 1.5 for foil samples, and I do have 3 extras that are going to carry over towards March's empties. And then I have 1.5 for the fragrance minis that I went through. I have got half a point on my eyeshadow pan. I've got an additional 3 points from the little half point items that I finished. I have 5 items in the 1 point category, 16 points for the 2 point items, and 6 points for the 3 point items. Grand total, that puts 33.5 points into my beauty bank. All right, now, in addition to that, not counting for anything other than the fact that this is just something that I do, so I let you know because other people do wax challenges and melts and all that kind of stuff. So I've always done my candles because I do burn a lot of candles, although I haven't been recently. I finished off the Value Spa French Cade Lavender candle that I got from Sephora as a, hey, when you spend $35, $25, or whatever, you can get this for free. So I did finish this off. I love this jar. This jar is just beautiful. I mean, it's so pretty. So you know I'm going to melt stuff down. I have got a big jumbo bag of candles over behind my chair that I need to chip out and start melting down. I have got my measuring thing full already to go. I just haven't gotten around to doing it. All right, so we have got Single Wick Winter Candy Apple. We have got Cactus Blossom. Love Cactus Blossom. We have got Strawberry Pound Cake. Also very nice. Harvest Pomegranate. Okay, I was surprised and I am impressed. I did not know I was going to like this as much as I did. It is rich pomegranate, freshly picked apples, sweet black plums with natural essential oils. And it is so nice. I get a lot of that apple. I really do like that scent. And then we also have got champagne apple and honey. What was this one? Crisp apple, sparkling champagne, jasmine honey, and natural essential oils. Pomegranate one's better, but that's a good one. And then a Vanilla Bean Noel. I didn't mention it, but it should be pretty obvious at this point that aside from this one, all of these were Bath & Body Works. They're all single wick. I didn't have any of my oddball ones this month. Now that means I used up 6 candles, and my dollar value on that is $92 because this, I don't even know how much is in here, so I couldn't do a dollar value for it. All right, that is where we were at with the empties. This is the point that not only am I going to pause you for just a second so I can reset my mess, but if you need to click out because you do not like watching hauls or you were triggered or whatever the case may be, thank you for spending any amount of time with me. I truly do appreciate it. And I will be right back. You guys won't even notice the difference, but I'll be right back to talk about the craziness that is my life with my purchasing habits. Okay, for everybody still with me, this is the part where we talk about the low buy that I'm doing, and this is the makeup rehab part because I do get a lot of stuff. I am trying to cut back the amount of stuff that I'm bringing in, and I'm also trying to watch my spending. All of that was in my intro to what this is going to be. I just have decided to combine it with my empties. If you guys hate this format, let me know and I can do these in separate videos because I know this gets really long. But this is the piece that I am doing in conjunction with some fantastic women who are helping me out immensely. I am doing this in a group with Deb B, Danny from Danny's Makeup, Kim from Teacher Loves Beauty, Jen from Project Beauty, and then Andrea from Pretty as a Peacock is also in this group, although she's just kind of moral support. She's just trying to kind of watch what she's doing. She's not doing an official low buy. She's not recording it for any reason, but trust me, she is there to help talk me off the ledge. There are a couple other ladies that are not in this group, but that are also doing low buys with whom I communicate frequently. And that would be Erica Ashley and Amy and Melissa. Well, Amy and I don't talk a ton, but she and I also support each other with this too. So I am going to link all of them in the description box. I know that there are other people doing little buys. Mine is loosely based on a combination of It's Just Stuff and Alex Lissette primarily. In my intro, I have a whole list of people whose videos I went back and researched to create my insane point system. Hopefully, as I've been going along and kind of showing you how I'm breaking things down, it makes a little bit more sense to you. But a couple of housekeeping things to begin with. I had placed an order in January, at the end of January, from Notoriously Morbid. None of this is counting towards anything because I actually had a gift card for Notoriously Morbid. And so I picked up a bunch of stuff that I wanted to get. And so it came in at the beginning of March. And since I'm doing the video, I thought, well, I'll just throw it in now so that you see it. Even though it technically came in March, we hadn't talked about it before. So one of the things that I've known since, I think October was going to be coming out is this. And this is the Queen of Hearts palette from Notoriously Morbid. This is what the inside of that beauty looks like. And I am very excited. This was one of those that was a pre-order situation, so I really wasn't entirely certain what I was going to be getting my hands on. And I've got to tell you, I'm pretty darn pleased from the looks of this. It looks like I've got maybe 5 mattes. I've got some mixed shades. I've got some shimmers. I think I might have a duochrome in here or two. So I'm very, very excited to start playing with this. So I figured the sooner I showed you, the sooner I can play with it also. See, I've got sneaky motives here. In addition to that, I did pick up, oh gracious, a lot of this stuff was pre-order. But this is the Ophelia highlighter. This is so cool, you guys. It would be even cooler if I could open it. But it is intentionally half colorful and half kind of bluish gray, and it's got that gorgeous spiderweb imprint on it. Now, I have not even swatched this because, of course, doing that kind of messes up the coloring. So that's the colorful side. Okay, you can see a little, I have such a hard time getting you guys to see shimmery stuff the way I record. But then this is that kind of bluish greenish side. Oh, that's going to be fun. Oh yeah, that's pretty. That's got all kinds of shifty fun stuff going on in it. So this is the first time that they have come out with a highlighter like this. So of course I wanted to get my hands on it because it's also something that I don't own anything like this. Not even close. So I was very excited to get that. Then this is called Champagne for My Real Friends. This is another highlighter. And this was part of the Valentine's Day pre-order. And that's what it looks like. It's kind of a pinky gold. And it looks very pink in the pan to me, but it's going to be a very rose gold. You're going to see a lot of the gold, I think. And hopefully I had, see, you guys can see a lot more of the gold. I was playing around earlier and I had some lipstick samples on my arm that stained me. I think I've got them all off, but if you're seeing red undertones on something, that would be why. All right, so in addition to the palette and this as part of the Valentine's thing that they came out with, there were also some singles that they did. And I had an empty Notoriously Morbid palette, so I put the singles in here so that I would have them all out to show to you. This is going to require the glasses. All right, now, let's see if I can get these right. Okay, red and the blue is one of the, okay, are we seeing shifts? Who knows? This is a shifty, once again, because of course it is. It's got a purple to it, but it is going to also give me a really nice blue. I don't know why it's red into the blue, but whatever. I got, I'm sure I did. Okay, this one is Ice to Meet You. This is a really pretty baby blue, and silvery, and I don't even know what all it's going to shift to, but I don't know if it's, I don't know what all you see. I am actually seeing some shift in that. Like I said, I always have issues with the lighting, and I never know what you guys do and don't see when I try and do this. And even when I watch it back, I still can't always tell. All right. Those were the two singles that were part of the Valentine's collection, but then there was also the Woe Is Me collection. That's where the Ophelia highlighter came from. And with that, there was also... Nope. This one is Not Odd Enough, is the name of that one. And I don't even know how to describe this. Gold, pink, green, I don't know. But really pretty. And then Safe Haven, which I think is just, oh no, this is going to be an iridescent, I think. Yeah, so it's kind of, it looks white, but oh yeah, I got a whole lot of pink going on my end. I don't know that you can see that. If I just do the talk with my hands thing and move all around and move back and forward and whatever, maybe you'll see it. I don't know. I'm never good at that stuff. And then Hiding in Normie Sight is the last one. And okay, I'm seeing blue in the viewfinder, but when I look at it, it's purple when it's dead on. So, because, you know, I must own every single purple blue shift shade. I think it's a requirement or something. Oh yeah, you're getting a lot of the blue. I don't know if you're getting, okay, I think you're getting the purple there too. So those are the two that were, the two releases that they had come out with. Like I said, pre-order on that stuff. I did order it in January. I used my gift card. So I just wanted to be able to put it into my collection. So I figured I would show you that now. Then the other housekeeping thing that we have is that I had done an Adept order for the Inspired palette, which was inspired by the show Arrow. This did arrive, and I know that you have seen this. I'm pretty sure Jen showed this too. This thing is just gorgeous. And I don't know if you can get all of the shifts with me moving things around like that, but there are a lot of shifty, pretty shades in here. Hi, Luce. And then when I did that, I did the mystery bundle. Now, I'm going to tell you the truth. I intentionally avoided all of the videos that were showing what the mystery bundle was because I hadn't gotten mine. And since I've gotten mine, I haven't gone back and watched them because I just haven't had time and I'm lazy. But what the main thing that it came with was the La Sienna palette. Wow. And it just got, okay, I've got all the plastic on this still, so it's a pain in the butt, and we're really going to have weird reflections this way, I'm sure. And it's also on gold, so that makes it really fun to see too. This is a really pretty palette. I do not regret this part in the least. And they did say that when they did a mystery thing, it was not going to be like leftover stuff. It was going to be something that wasn't out there already. So that's cool. But the other thing that it came with is this. I don't know what these are. And I haven't watched anybody's videos to find out. They're waterproof liquid liners. Okay, I love waterproof, but I am not a liquid liner person. I am not good at it. I don't tend to care for it. I'm guessing these are all in different colors. And chances are this is going to get passed on to somebody else who likes liquid liner because this is not a me thing. The thing that I did not do because I didn't know what was in the mystery bundle is I did not count it as anything for points. So we need to do that with this month's points, and we're going to add that onto the end. I'm going to count this as a point, as a bundle thing, and like I said, I'm passing it on. I'm not even keeping it in my collection, but because it was part of the bundle, that's what I'm going to do with it, because I don't know what else to do. The palette is bigger than their normal ones, so that one is going to be, we got 15 shades, so that's going to be a 2 point. So for that Adept bundle, we're going to subtract 3 points, and I should probably write that down somewhere. All right, hopefully I'll remember by the time we get to it. All right, so that was the housekeeping part. Now, let's talk about, all the foolishness. all of the foolishness that was my February purchasing. The first thing that I did, and I don't regret this for a second, is I did go on, oh, there's my pen, and purchase the Lethal Cosmetics Animal Charity items again this year. This is the, oh, what is this one called? This is called the Rescue Bundle. I did the Rescue Bundle with the palette. So we've got the 4 shades. They're magnetic, and honestly, I don't remember the names of the shades. Oh, Lordy. I got all kinds of stuff floating around here. This one, really. This is Comet. It's a little hard to see. It's a very pretty rose matte, which I don't know how well you're going to be able to see it. It's fairly light on my hand. And then this fun multi-toned one is Noodle. Oh, that's just a shiny purple color. It's actually a shiny pink and purple color because there's 2 different tones in it. So that comes out really nice. Then we've got this nice light one, which is Firefly. It's another one of those, there we go, multicolored. These palettes have little holes poked in the bottom where you can, pop them out because they're magnetic. Except that means that they're not sitting right. All right, now this is a very light lavender and pink mix. So it is a different tone than this one. And then finally, there is another matte in here, and this is Undone. And this is just a purple matte, which I can always use more purple mattes. There's that. So that is what is the Rescue Bundle. One of the options with this was to also purchase these things as singles. These weren't shades that I had, so I actually wanted to do all 4 colors because they were colors that I liked. But what I did do is from the Ocean Charity Bundle, I did grab a couple of more singles. I only grabbed the 2 that were the multi-toned. So these are them. All right, we've got Mariana Trench, and this one is Great Barrier. So let's do Mariana Trench. Oh, that's a fun one. It's almost got a little bit of a denim to it. That's really pretty. And then, oh, that's stunning. Look at those blues, you guys. Those are so pretty. So I just grabbed those 2 as singles. And because I was placing the order, I got myself a 6-pan palette. And I put in the other 4 that I had from the charity bundle from last year, 2 years ago, whenever I got it. So I just grabbed a plain little palette. And I don't know if this is normal, but I got the glow-in-the-dark stickers too. That just came with it. I wasn't expecting it. I didn't order it. It was just part of it. I was like, oh, okay, thanks. So I've got some cool planets and spaceships and fun stuff that I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but it was cool that they sent them. So that was the first purchase. And that one was something that I have no regrets, no shame at all. It is a 3-point purchase because I did 2, or actually, I don't know why it's 3-point. Did something else come with it? No. I don't know. I wrote it down as 3 points. We're just going to call it good. I think it actually should have been 2, but what do I know? Or no, maybe the 2 singles counted as 1 point each. The palette, that is 4 shades, counted as a point too. I know my system is crazy. It doesn't make sense to me sometimes. The next thing I did is something that that I'm always going to be doing as long as I want them or like them. And that is the Sydney Grace monthly bundle. So this is February. And it came with this. So we've got Chocolate Kiss, Rose Petals, Beauty Queen, Girls Night Out, the Prism Highlighter, and then it also came with a lip cream in Maya. I haven't opened this or swatched it. I'm not going to now. I think I want to try that one. But should we swatch the shades? Why not? We're swatching everything else, and this video is going to be 700 hours, so let's just go ahead and swatch them all. All right, so stay. Those are the 4 eyeshadow shades. Right there. And you will notice that, okay, that one is definitely a lot deeper than this one because they're both kind of pink mattes. So that's what we got there. And then I do not have any Sydney Grace highlighters, or especially not pressed ones. So that's Prism. And it is a icy white highlighter. All right. That's a 2-point thing because I counted the highlighter as just part of the bundle, like it was for a palette. And then I counted the lip cream because this one I think I'm going to keep as the other point. Okay. And then polish pickup happened. So I got 2. The first one is the Cleona's I Want an Everlasting Gobstopper. And I think we're all fairly well aware that that's a Willy Wonka reference. It has got every shade in there. This is just like rainbow rainbow beautifulness. And then because I really liked the red-eyed lacquer, I grabbed that polish also. And this is You're Dead Where You Stand. And this is from The Sandlot. It's the quote that James Earl Jones says about losing the signed Babe Ruth baseball. I don't remember what his character's name is, but he's talking to Smalls. Anyway, so that is all I did from polish pickup for February, so just 2. Then I went a little bit, well, not a little bit, I went a lot crazy. I went to TJ Maxx, and I found, okay, that's something completely different. Oh, there it is. I almost lost it. I picked this up. This is a MAC single, and it is in the shade Malt. And the reason that I got this is because it is a really nice, basic, kind of buff-colored shade that I think will be a great, like, transition. I may be able to set with it if I do it lightly, but I thought, okay, that is a single that is a nice one to have around because it is definitely going to be workable for me and my skin tone. That's not always easy to find, you guys. And then since I was there, I found this really pretty peach nail polish from Orly called Toast the Couple. And I wanted it, so I grabbed it. Part of the reason that I did that is because I had a $10 coupon. So this was $3.99, this was $7.99, but I had a $10 coupon. So I actually spent like $2, not a whole lot. And so I'm just counting this as half a point because I don't know how else to count it, because if it's something that I don't pay cash for, I don't usually count it. All right, now this one I did pay cash for. I went and I had found a couple more of my Shiseido cotton wipes. You know, I grab them at TJ Maxx. I always grab them when I see them because they don't always have them. And I don't ever want to be in a situation where I run out. Okay, Lucy's going to lay back down. But then I did actually find some really cool stuff when I was there. I found this Pat McGrath. This is from the Bridgerton collection. It's a Skin Fetish Sublime Skin Highlighter. And it is in Extreme Gold. It's 002. Now, I looked at this and thought, okay, you know, I mean, I've never even watched Bridgerton, which is bizarre because that is such a me thing to watch. But I looked at this and went, oh crap, that is seriously gold. All right, yes it is. But I sent out an emergency text to Erica to find out if she wanted this. Well, she said, no, I've already got it. And she actually was thinking about having me pick it up as a backup for her. There's a whole lot of product in here, so I'm glad she didn't do that because she doesn't need a backup any more than I do. But because she sent me swatches, she was texting me like live swatches, little video snippets in different lighting and everything else, this is really pretty. And so I did, the imprint's really cute. I mean, it's just really pretty. So I did end up getting this for myself because her swatches were so awesome. And I mean, it's gold. There's no denying that it's gold, but it's a yellow gold. It's like nothing else I own. And the way she was showing it to me in the light when I don't do a swatch and do it that heavy, it's going to be absolutely gorgeous. So I did pick that up for myself. And I got a good deal on it, truthfully, compared to what Erica said she paid, that she now will not say on camera, so I'm not going to throw her under the bus and say anything about it. But she said it was a good deal compared to what she paid, and it was a good highlighter, and so I took her word for it and got it. Now, I also pick up brushes here and there. I don't count those. Those are tools, and when a brush breaks, I throw it away. So whatever. I've also given brushes away to people who don't have them, that need them in the family. And so I just picked that stuff up. It was with that purchase. I'd already threw it in my brush stuff. Then I went into Mercari, and this one is from watching Amy Melissa. Oh man, we are not always good for each other, I do have to say. She got a great deal on this palette. I had this palette on my wish list since it came out, because this really is a very me color story. And I'm like, I really, really wanted this, and I didn't get it. And I know that it was like a limited, it sold out super quick. I don't know if it was in a box or not. It might have been in one of the subscription box things. But this is the color story. I mean, it's pinks, purples, and greens. That was kind of a no-brainer. And when Amy told me that she had found it on Mercari and how much she found it for, I was like, okay, that's my gold standard. That's what I'm going to try and do for pricing. So I picked this up for $11 and then the 91 cents tax, which I don't usually count anyway. So I got that palette for $11. And like I said, I had seen, when it came out, I had seen reviews. I had seen all the stuff. It had been on my wish list the whole time. When Amy told me how much she got it for, I was like, okay, if I can find something around that price, I'm just going to go ahead and do it. So I did. Then, of course, I went back to TJ Maxx, because when don't I do these things? And I picked up another Do Not Disturb. This one I have in Minnesota, and I picked it up for here because, once again, burgundies, purples, blues, I love this palette. I thought, I am so sick of not being able to have palettes in both places. I bought this so that I would have it to keep here. And then I found a Glamlight palette, you guys. And some of this, even I wonder what I'm thinking when I do this. But I love the Glamlight formula. I did not get this. I was not going to get this. And then I found it at TJ Maxx for, $10. So it is the Blue Raspberry Icy palette. It is all of the beautiful shades of blues. I do not wear a ton of blue, and I have to be careful the way I wear blue because my eyes are actually a blue-green mix, and blues tend to not look as good on me, where greens make my eyes pop. I don't understand it, but that's just how it seems to work. So I got it. I don't regret it because I wanted to get it. I did also find a lot of stuff. The Benefit Georgia blush in this mini. It's still got the plastic. Okay, well, the plastic's in there. I'll have to dig that out later. But it's just this really nice light peach blush. And because I am so fair and I do not do a lot of warm tones, I have a really hard time finding a peachy blush that is not going to look like orange. Reflective orange. I look like a freaking street cone where they like block off lanes. That's what it looks like on me half the time. So I did grab this, and because of course I was wandering around and finding everything good, I found a Pat McGrath lipstick from the Bridgerton collection. This is one of the Skin Allure. This is Skin Allure Nude Romantic 2, and it is the Satin Allure. Yes, not Skin. Satin Allure lipsticks. And the reason that I even grabbed this was because I heard Jaylon talking about it from J Love's Makeup, and she was saying how much she liked this formula, and she is kind of the lipstick person, of all the people that I watch. It is a gorgeous nude color, but it looks like it's a nude color that's going to be a me nude color. Okay, really? I am so running out of space here. It's that gorgeous pinky nude. And that is going to be so perfect for me, right up my alley. And the packaging is flippin' adorable. So I have absolutely no problem buying Pat McGrath when I'm finding it at TJ Maxx because I am not spending Pat McGrath prices. And I'm okay with that. All right. That was all the stuff that I bought for me. I did pick up a couple of little gift things. I got a couple little things for my nieces, and then I did something for some friends of mine too. So I don't count that against myself because that's not stuff that I'm using or keeping in my collection. The next thing that I did was the Pretties for Your Face Valentine's Day bundle. And not those, but that is what their Valentine's bundle is. Oh, the last TJ Maxx haul was an 8-point thing. The one with the Shiseido cottons was a 5. The palette from Ace Beauté was 2. I don't know if you guys want me to keep giving you with each thing or just give you a total. But anyway, so this is a 1-point thing because this is a bundle. And I would count this just as a palette and it would fall into that category. So we've got Be Cool, I'm Yours, Be Mine, Love You, You're Sweet, and then True Love is the highlighter. Once again, a brand from whom I do not have, any highlighters. So this was a really reasonable price. And I skipped the $2 Tuesday because all of those shades were very warm for their Valentine's Day bundle. And I did not want them. So there are wait, here, let me get a clean finger. I'll give you all 5 eyeshadows at one time. That would be a little bit better. Get the 5th one on there too. I'm just going to go take a shower when I'm done here, apparently. Okay, the highlighter is really flaky. Ooh, okay, I don't know that I'm going to love that. And that's way too much highlighter. But, oh yeah, I made a mess. All right, so the highlighter might not be a winner, and that might be operator error as far as just the fact that I put too much on. But these are the 5 eyeshadows that came in the Pretties for Your Face bundle for Valentine's Day. Did I call it Looksy? Oh, man, I don't know. But anyway, this highlighter, if I can get it to work where I'm not overdoing it, is a white and pink iridescent shifting highlighter. I made a mess. All right, then I did do one thing. This is something where, now you guys should be proud of me. I'm proud of me. I did do the Odin's Eye release, but I only got one of the palettes. I got Amanda Makeup Just for Fun's palette because I like her content. I like her color stories. It came with the scarf. It has a little card that it came with. The beautiful box that, I mean, you guys have seen these. I believe Danny got all 3. And I was being so good and I was so proud of myself because I actually just got the one that I really wanted and paid the shipping. Comes with a mirror, has a picture of Amanda's face. You guys have seen all that stuff. Now, when I was looking at this, when I was deciding what I was going to do, this color story actually speaks to me the most. And the way that Amanda laid this out was intentional for being able to pair things up. And then this shade over any of the other shades or mixed with creates something else. She kind of did it in a quad type of sense that you could take any 4 and make them a look. So I was very drawn to all of that, as well as the fact that I do like the colors she picked. I'm not going to start swatching all of that. I'm running out of arm anyway. So I did get that. And that one I counted as my freebie palette for the month. Okay. Then Adept had a sale. Because of course, why not? Let's just keep buying more crap. And I was going to talk to the girls and I was going to see if they wanted to go in with me on this and do the bundle of both the light and the dark Amunet palette from Adept. And then I realized, well, stupid, you live in 2 states. Why not just get both? Because I couldn't decide which one I wanted. get both because there's a shade difference, and then just have one here and have one there. So there goes the plastic. That is what I decided to do. It just made the most sense. And as you will see, the only shade different in here is Seth. Now, Seth is this pink shade or this blue shade, light, dark. They did these at a stupid good discount for them. Plus, I think I was able to use a code. So yeah, it ended up being very, very reasonably priced for this. This is 4 points out of my bank. Man almighty, it just keeps going. All right, then this one is the fun one. So Carolyn Nicole 89, and I had been talking. We both live here in Mesa. We wanted to get together and go do something. One of the things we had talked about was going to the What's Up Beauty store because there's a retail store here in Arizona. I'm going to pop some pictures in while and I just took a couple pictures. Neither one of us vlogs. It is a nail polish store. It's What's Up Nails is what the store technically is. They have put out a couple of palettes and they do sell them in the store. So she and I got together. We went out there so that we could go see these things and look around and, just do whatever. We've been planning this since before the first of the year. I saved my Christmas money that I get from my mother-in-law. She's so sweet. She not only buys me things, but then she gives me money too. So I had Christmas money from my mother-in-law that I had been saving specifically for this trip because that is all gift money. And so that didn't count. And I wanted to be able to just get whatever when we went out shopping. So we did go out. We each ended up getting the Monsoon palette. After seeing them both live, because Geodes is the other one, it's the Desert Monsoon. We're in Arizona, so that kind of makes sense. And actually, monsoon season is coming up. This is all kinds of fun and beautiful shimmery goodness. Like I said, both of us got the same palette and very, very excited about this. So this is something that doesn't count against me. Christmas present from my mother-in-law. Yay. In addition to that, because I was there, they have their own line of nail polish. It's What's Up Nails. And so I got this really pretty green with gold nail polish. And then since we were out there shopping, oh my God, this thing is going to be an hour long. We had lunch, hung out, had a great time. Carolyn is as wonderful in real life as she is in her videos. I am going to link her channel in the description box, you guys. Now, she has been having some problems with her wrist and at this point, she may have already had her surgery. We're going to try and get together again one more time before I head back home, if I go home at the time I'm scheduled to, after she's healed up and done some of her physical therapy. But I am going to link her channel. She's got a bunch of videos that are on her channel that you could go check out. She's a doll. She's an absolute doll. I adore her. We had a really good time. We actually spent more time gabbing than we did anything else. So after lunch, we were at a mall. So we just went to Sephora and we're kind of putzing around and looking at the different things that were there. And honestly, neither one of us got very much. I got this sampler, which is, I love doing these samplers. It's got the fragrance minis and then it's got the certificate for a travel size rollerball, whatever that comes with it. And there are a couple in here that I had never even heard of, and I actually got to test them in store. Well, I'd heard of the one. I've never heard of Fleur Missing Person. It's PHLUR. Oh my gosh, is that good. And then there's another Rosie Jane fragrance in here, and this one is called Rosie. And I don't know that this is I don't think this one is a body oil. I'm not sure. I'll have to double check. But I sprayed it on my arm just to test it. And I absolutely have both of them. So I'm not sure once I get around to this exactly which one I'm going to redeem for, but they were lovely. The other thing that had been on my list, I had done sampler sets from one of the VIB sales, whatever. And I had done a Clean Reserve one where I had tried all these different fragrances. And I kept saying, yeah, there's some that I like, blah, blah, blah. But my favorite one of all of them was Lush Fleur. Well, they were on sale on the website from $110 down to $66, but it was sold out. I actually asked the girl because we were there and they had it on the shelf. So I said, hey, do you happen to have any of these? She had one, the full size, and this is a 3.4 ounce bottle that she had marked down to $66. And I thought, okay, I'm going to take that, thanks, because I love this scent. So I did get this. I got the last one they have in the store too. So I don't know if this is being discontinued, if this is going to be gone. I have no clue. But I am more than happy that I picked it up. I did still have part of a gift card, so I used that. And then for that, I counted it as 4 points, just simply because, like I said, part of it was gift card money. So that's how I counted that. I have got glitter everywhere in front of me. It's just, my whole notebook has glitter all over it. Oh well. The final thing I did, oh thank God we're almost done. The final thing that I did was I was on Poshmark. And I have heard a lot of really good things about the Clinique Cheek Pop blushes. And I was interested in them. It'd been something I had had my eye on. I had it on my wish list or my likes or whatever on Poshmark. And I got an offer for one of them. This is in Pink Pop. I got an offer for it for $9. And I had credit. So I got a hold of Kim right away and said, okay, what do you think? Do I do this? Do I not? Because this is something that is currently available. It is sold at Ulta for a whole lot more money. And because of the deal that I got on it and because I had credit on there, I didn't spend anything out of pocket. She said, go ahead and get it because it's not going to count against you. So I did. Do I need it? No. But there it is. Oh, okay. All right. But that's a really pretty pink blush. So I got myself that. So between the gift cards and the freebie stuff and the coupons and, oh my God, I'm glitter central. All of that stuff. Oh, that was the other thing. I don't think I ever mentioned this. I got this little Pretties for Your Face body scrub sample with whatever. I forgot to show you guys something. Ah, dang it, I missed an order. But anyway, I got this. And I'm not counting it against myself because Kim said I didn't have to. Now, I missed something. How did I miss this? Oh, I know why. Because I ordered it in January. Huh. So the points have already been taken out of my bank. The Shine by SD Cosmetics order came in. Their bundle that they did that I had ordered in January. Should have done this at the beginning. Sorry, you guys. But that's, oh crap. Okay, that's the palette. And I'm not going to swatch this. We've already gone on far too long, and quite frankly, I literally have makeup down my arms. So that is the palette. In addition to that, it came with 4 single eyeshadows that I've got here on the bottom. Yeah, and I think, okay. I know I look down a lot when I do these things. I'm looking at what I'm reading. I'm looking at the viewfinder. I'm looking at, but these are the 4 that came with that as a single. There was a small body butter sample, which is a little bit messy. So I actually have it set completely aside so that it didn't get on anything else and get any oil on anything. And then it came with these 2 iridescent lip glosses, which I'm probably going to pass on because, cool white, frankly, I'll never go through these. They're pretty, but I'll never use them. It's just the way it is. That's everything. That's all of it. That is everything. Okay, so let's talk about, oh man, all of this stuff. Now remember, there was a couple things from January. I had the Christmas money. There's things that didn't count, gift cards, blah, blah, blah. The total points that I spent were 31.5 points. Now, if you remember, I had 33.5 points that I made up this month with my empties. So that means I came out a couple points ahead. I had 15.5 points, 15 and a half points remaining in my bank from January. With what I earned and what I spent, I ended up at 17.5 points. Now, I do also have to deduct the Adept box. And I think we decided earlier in this video I was doing 3 points for that. And so I'm going to do that right now. Of course, now. And so that's going to put me at a balance of 14.5 points. That will carry over in my beauty bank to March. All right, that's everything as far as all of this makeup stuff goes. And I literally don't have a single space left on my counter. Before I let you go, you know I am going to give you a music moment. And for some reason, AC/DC's song, If You Want Blood, is stuck in my head, so that's what you're getting. I don't really have any great facts about it. The reason that I like the song as much as I do is from the scene in Empire Records. If you haven't seen the movie, you should check it out. It's a fun movie. I love the music in the movie. There's some amazingly awesome stuff in there. The cast is great. And it's just it's a very music-centered, very good feel-good type of movie. And so, of course, that's right up my alley. So that's what you're getting. I am going to have a video linked down below in the description box, along with all of my girls that I am doing this Beauty Bank Low-Buy Rehab thing with. Carolyn, Erica, Amy, everybody's going to be linked in that description box. So when you're done with my video, go ahead, go down to that description box and just start clicking on those links and have a good time. Happy listening. I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you for spending your time with me. I am sorry I am so long-winded, but that is just how I am. So if you want me to split these videos up, leave it in the comments for me and I will work on doing it that way. Until next time, everybody, see ya. Bye.